Hi. Welcome back to day 3 of Vlogmas. It's our little thing that we're doing together, 2025. I last left you off in the last vlog. I'm sorry the last vlog was so short. I didn't intend for it to be that short, but it just turned out that way. But I was making this. I said I was going to crochet more that night, but I didn't. Technically, it's tonight. It's still the 2nd, December 2nd. But, you know, I said it needs 15 rows. So I'm just going to go until it reaches probably right here. Like right around my hips, you know? Then I will add the ribbing, which will be nice, and then I'll work on the sleeves. I packed up a lot of my yarn because I'm packing, because I'm moving, as you know. It's in this box down here. You can't see it, but I really don't want to unpack it because the colors I would need, I have no idea where they are. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes of yarn, and I have no earthly clue which one it would be in. And it needs 3 colors, so I'd have to check all of them, and I really don't want to check all of them. So we're just gonna deal with this. I do have a big old box that I'm leaving open for my whips, just so like I have something to do. But for this, I do have a little bit, like enough of this yarn, just like probably not enough to, definitely not enough to finish this sweater. I can always substitute colors or like slowly fade into different colors or whatever. I might actually have to do that soon. But I have a little surprise for you. I think you'll like it. I'm not starting a new project. I realized I had a whip that was time sensitive. This isn't time sensitive really. Like I want it done by Christmas just because like I want to wear like a little crocheted sweater that I made for Christmas. But this is time sensitive as in it's a present that I started way back in November, like November 6th, I think, with a TH. So yeah, I really like it so far. Hold on, let me get it. Here it is. It's using Mainstays yarn. I didn't know Mainstays doesn't have color names. They just have the color. But I have like 5 or 6 of these skeins, like the big old ones. So I definitely have enough because one of the big old ones got me about 3/4-ish, halfway there. So like a few sixths. I don't know what that is. Can't do that right now. But haven't guessed it already. It's a blanket, but it's crocheted in like a different style. It's probably not new, but it's new to me. Called corner to corner crochet. I'm almost halfway done. I have 15 more rows with increases until I can start decreasing. It should be 6.2 feet by 6.2 feet. But it is time sensitive because it's a Christmas present for my parents. I would love it if I could give it to them when we move into our new house because like it'd be so sweet, wouldn't it? You think that, don't you know? So yeah. Corner to corner crochet is insanely addictive. It's so easy. I have to tell myself I'm not working treble crochet. Don't you hate it when you're crocheting a granny square and then you go to do like single crochets or any other stitch basically, and your just innate reaction is to do a double crochet? That might just be me because I'm working on another project that needs a lot of granny squares. I'm working on a lot of projects if you couldn't tell. But it's annoying. I've just accepted it, and I now tell people it's my favorite stitch, because it's the best, honestly. But this is so comfy. I highly recommend making your own. Look up corner to corner crochet. It might also be called C2C, like the number C, number 2, excuse me. But it is so nice. Look at that. What am I doing with 3 loops on my hook? Okay, I was talking about this a little bit in the intro, but like very vaguely. I am sorry that the last vlog was only 5 minutes. I thought I did more than I did. I know it was like a Tuesday, which are really busy for me, especially around this time of year. So, it was only 5 minutes, which is crazy. I recorded, I think, 50 to 60 minutes of stuff, but a lot of that was just crochet time lapse, which is crazy. Yeah, also, because I'm making these daily, I have to edit them every day, which is like, I don't want to do that. So for a lot of it, I was just like playing it, and then when I talk about something, I would cut it and then time lapse the rest because I didn't want to watch it. I'm really bad at procrastinating, or really good at procrastinating, depends on how you want to look at it. But, hold on guys, what did I do here? I messed up so bad right here. Oh wait, no I didn't. I'm perfect. Okay. Anyway, what was I talking about? I'm really bad with procrastination. So, I usually put off. That's why the last 2 videos were posted like midnight, 11 a.m., you know? 11 p.m., sorry. It's like, I don't want to edit anything. I just want to crochet and be a happy little guy. But, you know, I am very excited to get this done because it's my first ever blanket. Like, technically I have another blanket, but it was a baby blanket, so it doesn't really count. And then I have a blanket whip, but it's like one of them blankets you do every year. Not every year, but that you like do every like month or every day of the year. So obviously that's not done yet. It will be done in a little bit, probably when we're in the new house. If you can't tell, I'm very excited about that. I said in the last vlog, we went on a tour of the house yesterday, and it was so beautiful. It's like massive. It has a fireplace, like an actual wood fireplace. I've never seen that before, and it's really nice. The kitchen is so big. It's beautiful. All marble too. And then the rooms are all carpeted. It's 2.5 bath. It's either 2.5 bath or 2 bath, 2.5 bath. I don't remember. Don't want to ask. Don't want to look it up. So we're just gonna say it's 2.5 bath. That's exciting. I already picked out my room, obviously. We haven't moved there. We don't even know if we're gonna get that house yet. But hopefully we do, because we're trying. But if we do get that house, the room that we planned out for me is actually, it's so nice. It's perfect. I love the little closet. It has like a little sliding door closet, and the only sliding door closet in the entire house. The other ones are like French doors? No, just doors, like double doors. But it's like a little cove, because it's kind of dark, but it has a lot of windows. So, like, you can have natural sunlight, but it has good blinds. So, it's kind of perfect. And I already know where I'm going to put my desk, my bed. I might not even need my dresser. And then my yarn storage thingy, that's back there. It's empty right now. And my bookshelf. The room I'm in now has like a built-in bookshelf in the wall. It's kind of neat. I just finished packing all the stuff on that up today, actually, technically. And I have like a standing bookshelf that I usually use for shoes, but then I realized I barely wear any of those shoes. I just wear my favorites. So I'm just gonna have my favorites like either in the mudroom or just like out, like right by my door, and then have the rest of the shoes either under my bed or donated somewhere. And then I'll use the bookshelf that I have been using to hold my shoes for books, because I have a lot of books, mostly comic strips, like those old-timey comic strips and newspapers. I love like the collections of those. My favorites are that one with the family. I don't know at all what it's called. Calvin and Hobbes is a massive one. I love that. There are more. I don't know. But like those old-timey newspaper strips. They're peak. I love them so much. I timed it, and it takes me 20 minutes to do one row of this, and that was before I'm gonna add the 30 increases, I think, because I'm doing 15 more rows. So I'm very excited to get to decreasing, because I need the motivation. I am so bad at making myself do things, it's insane. But I'm getting better. Like, I know these vlogs suck, but they exist. And that's better than before, so, you know. Also, if I start things that I have to do every day, I get really stressed, which, like, I need to do them, but I'm really bad with procrastination, so I don't. I put it off whilst knowing, like, wanting to do it, and it's weird. It's like a self-made anxiety thingy that's just so easy to overcome, but I don't want to, because I'm lazy. But I don't know if I'm gonna need any of the other skeins, because one skein got me way further than I expected. I thought it was halfway, but it turned out to be halfway to a quarter, which is insane. This blanket is way bigger than I thought it was gonna be, which is actually, it's nice. I love a good big old blanket, but, you know. And then I have this one of the big one, another one of the big skeins, like one of them 1 pound skeins, and then I have 3 like normal sized skeins, and then obviously I could get more. It's just Mainstays Walmart brand yarn. It's really soft though, especially worked up in this blanket. Like, I'm just having it rest on my leg, like the chunk of blanket I'm not currently crocheting on, and it's like making my legs sweat. So, you know, this will be good, especially now, because it's getting all wintry. It's so cold outside. I despise cold weather. I like kind of brisk weather, but like cold weather where you can't have, like, I don't know, like when a jacket isn't enough. Like, I love weather that, like, if you just like hug yourself for a minute or two, you'll be warm for like 10 minutes. But I hate weather that you're just shaking and dying. But I also hate hot weather, so, you know, I prefer cold, because it's so much easier to overcome, like a blanket or anything. But if it's hot, like, you can't keep removing clothing, because that's, 1, inappropriate, 2, maybe painful, you know. So, but who's to say? I know a few people that prefer hot weather. I don't get them, but to each their own, as they say. I'm watching a Hallmark movie. It's not a movie, it's a TV show. Oh my goodness, it's so good. They're so, like, sweet. And it was a love triangle, and then she chose one, and then she was like, I love you, but I'm not in love with you. It's really cringy. I prefaced it with it's Hallmark, so you should have expected this, but it was really sweet. And she's a single mother, and, like, she's getting, like, finding love again. There's one scene in specific where she was, like, looking at the old picture of her husband, twiddling with her wedding ring, and then she took it off, and then she ran out to a bridge to see her, like, the love triangle person that she picked, and then they ran and hugged each other. It's really sweet. It has made me not cry, but tear up a little bit many times. They do keep on repeating the same lessons, like, over and over and over. Mainly the, like, this person would want you to be happy. You know, like if somebody leaves and they're having trouble falling in love again. Like it's kind of just that. There are a lot of couples leaving, like where one couple like, I have to go to yada yada, and they're like, no, I want you to stay, and then they're like, fine, I've stayed, and they're like, no, I wanted you to go to yada yada. You know, it's quite dramatic. I don't like how just easily they flip-flop the characters. They can have like an entire set of the main cast be like, oh yeah, they went like over yonder for like 2 months, and then they're not seen like for the rest of the show. That's insane. Like, I'd much rather you recast the character, because the main reason they like get rid of a lot of the cast members is because the actor either wants to leave, or in some cases like did something illegal and had to go to jail. But I think it's quite silly, because there were many plot points and storyline things that they just left up to the cold, because there's one lady and she had a boyfriend, and then her boyfriend left, and then her kid left, and then she left, and then her love interest left, and then the love interest's daughters, no, the love interest's son's girlfriend's godmother, I have no idea their relation, but they left as well. They're newlyweds. And then, yeah, I just hope they don't get rid of the main character's best friends, the main character's kids' godparents, because I love them so much. If you know what show I'm talking about, like, good for you, it's called When Calls the Heart. It's really cute. My entire family likes it. When I say my family, it's me, my mother, and sister. That's basically my entire family. That's like a good half of it. I didn't know this, and I know you didn't know this because you don't know me, but apparently my parents played not classical music, but some form of music, like, to me when I was in the womb. So, yeah, I'm a musical baby. I could probably ask them what music it was. I just know they had one of those things that you like put on your belly and it plays music. Pretty neat, pretty neat. We don't know exactly when we're moving. We've heard talk, we're not moving till next year, and like all this stuff, and then, but we're also taking big strides in wanting to move, like packing and stuff, and we toured the house, we're applying for the house, we're like getting all the money we need and all that stuff. So I don't know if I want to pack my clothes yet, because I have a bunch of clothes, and right now this room doesn't have a closet because it's like an add-on to our house. So I'm just using a dresser, but the house we're moving into would have a closet, so I would have to like get rid of my dresser, or make it my bedside table. No, it's a little too high. Well, I could use it for yarn or art supplies. Who knows? But I don't know if I need to, because I do have to keep some clothes because those are important. I do change my clothes. I just have the same hoodies on that are washed like every other day, you know. I don't show you every time I shower, but you know, like I do. I'm not disgusting. So I would need some clothes. But I don't know if I need a month's worth of clothes, a year's worth of clothes, hopefully not a year's worth of clothes, or only like a week's worth of clothes, or like, we're moving tomorrow, what you're wearing is fine. But right now, I'm just, like, we have boxes, and if we have to move, I can grab a box and just shove all my stuff in it. and that'd be okay. I don't know why it's not stressful, but it's so, like, tedious, and it's taking forever. Because I bring in, like, 4 boxes at a time, and then I fill it up with stuff, and then I close it, and it feels like it's made no difference. Probably because I still have the boxes in my room, because, like, I don't want to clutter up the rest of the house. That might be it, actually, because, like, I can't see or feel the emptiness. But my wall behind me, I know you can't see it exactly, but I had, like, a section over by the bookshelf that's inset in the wall with, like, a bunch of tapestry crochet things on it, and I took those off because, like, I had to put them in a box because I'm packing, because we're moving, and it feels, like, so empty, especially with the empty bookshelf. But the more and more empty this house gets, like, the more and more excited I get for the new house. I'm very excited for that house, especially if we can get the house we just toured, because oh my goodness, I know we're trying. We have applied. We just don't know if they're going to accept it yet. Ooh, we were clearing out, like, our storage unit, and I found an old lamp, and it works, and it's beautiful. It's the most stunning lamp ever. It's not, but I think it's quite pretty, and it goes, like, perfectly on my dresser, and I don't want to get rid of my dresser because it, like, fits perfectly on there, but, you know, I could probably put it on the top of my desk. I have, like, a little ledge thing up there, but it really is, like, a pretty lamp, a good lamp, so I want to keep that. I've never had, like, a lamp. It's not one of them, like, lamp. It has, like, a twisty thing. I have had a lamp before like it, but you had to get rid of it because it was, like, really old, so the light bulb would overheat really easily, like, to the point where it would smoke and, like, catch fire and stuff, so we had to get rid of it. I just finished a row, and that took me 24 minutes. I am a yapper. But we only have 14 rows left. I'm so excited. It's so fluffy. Anywho, like I said a little bit ago, today is still the 2nd, so technically it's, like, it feels kind of wrong to, like, record. This is probably going to be half the vlog, so I'm going to stop recording right now, keep crocheting because it's fun and I want to get finished with this, and then I'll update you tomorrow, and then I have school, and then I'll update you after school, and then that'll probably be it. So, yeah. Hello. I know I'm not gonna be crocheting today because I have so much packing to do. I've gone through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 boxes, and I still have all of my things. It's absurd. So I will probably have to do, like, crocheting at nighttime, maybe? But, you know, you'll be okay. Last night I did crochet a lot more on the blanket. I don't know how many rows I did, but I know I only have 10 more to get halfway. Exciting. So, yeah. I'll see you tonight. Bye. That's gonna have to be it for today. I have to whisper or be a little quieter because my family's, like, right out the door, like, right that way. But yeah, we got the house. Wahoo! So that's exciting, but I do have to edit this video still. I haven't even started that and make the thumbnail and everything. But I'm sorry I didn't crochet much today. I don't think I crocheted at all today. I know I did a lot last night, which is gonna be what the vlog mostly is. But, you know, I had some fun. Right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 boxes. And I still have so much stuff. Anywho, I hope you enjoyed. This has been Whether or Not. Bye.